What up, everybody? Charlie B back in the building. Welcome to Bizarreville. Or like I say here, everybody welcome. Now, let me just point this out to y'all so you know I don't waste your time. Did he just clickbait y'all last night? Did he just clickbait y'all last night? Or did he see the show I dropped after he showed the show he was going to show today? And decide, I got a show. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to scrap that show. I don't think this is going to work, man. Tim, I already told you that we can't move the ranch nowhere. The Resurrection Ranch is out there at the Woodlands, Tim. You told me it was gonna work. Girl, I'm trying. We got views dropping everywhere. Resurrection Ranch used to do 45, 50,000. Now we down to 17, 18, 14. Jump back. I told you I was gonna do my research on how much this isn't working since it's only been you and Megan doing Resurrection Ranch. Right? Okay, now, we're going to get into the show today, and he spent 44 minutes trying to get y'all to watch him shoveling. Poof! No! We're not doing that. We're going to jump into the main things, and we're going to leave it alone. We're going to leave it alone. And since this show was so short today, I'm hitting y'all with the garden grid down. We'll figure it out as I go. You know me. I'll say I'm not coming back and be like, you missed me!
If y'all ever wondered, this is how we put food on the table. Hard work, sweat, we love it. For real.
We're not wondering that. We wondering why you got on them clicks and views last night for saying you was going to triple down on grandma not being around no more. This morning. Yes or no? We ain't wondering about none of this. We ain't wondering about none of this. Let's go, man.
We have to go get them. We get them meat. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we also drive to places that people that we know, that need meat. We drive and give it to them, but we don't record everything like that. Like I say, situations like that when you're giving somebody something, you don't want to like record it and broadcast it. You know what I'm saying? We'll leave that for other folks. You know what I'm saying?
Peter Gay, is he answering y'all again? And Charlie B. And the reason I shake it off and pat y'all more than I do me is because there's more of y'all. And y'all are just making this man like, he is statement. Did he just answer everything? Did he just answer when y'all come here and be like, Tim would have took mad video of him giving meat away. Okay, jump back. Now he's saying, we don't do that. We leave that to other shows. He's better than the other shows that showed them giving stuff away, right? Okay, let me just tell you this. Do y'all remember Jump Back? If y'all was really rocking with this brother back in the day, there was a Caucasian brother. He pulled up, he had a hatchback, I think it was blue. And Tim gave him 2 pigs on video. And he just gave Tim money because it was a donation for the property. But Tim gave him them pigs. He showed that. Your narcissism is eating you alive, bro. And people are seeing it. People are seeing it, brother. And with grandma being gone off Resurrection Ranch, you knew better than to play anything like that today after I roasted you last night, didn't you? Didn't you? You knew better. You scrapped that video? Jump back. He scrapped the video. His little peekaboo went peek-a-gone. Poof out, he gone. I can't play this. Let's go, man.
But for us, it's like we give so much that it's not a special occasion. You know what I mean? So where we have to pick the camera up and show like every time we give, because it's like our default mode is to give, and so we're giving all the time. So even the meat that's gonna be
like this. We all know this brother will pick up content from anywhere. Okay, but now what you want us to believe that you're not gonna show content of you giving meat away, because you're not allegedly giving none away. You can show content of putting black brothers down who have a business in your state and telling everybody basically they dumped your trash and stuff. That was non-necessary, because let's just be honest. Have you been through struggles when you were just first getting out of prison and started your business? Was IG Farms always popping? No. Do you like what Charlie B doing to you now? I'm telling the truth. Just like allegedly you was telling the truth on these brothers, right? So how is Charlie B and Peter Gang putting a black man down? We're not. Because Tim don't feel like it's putting the black man down if he's telling the truth. Did he tell y'all that they dumped his stuff? Okay then. So I'm just supposed to be quiet. Peanut Game's supposed to be quiet because of why? Because of why? Why? We're not better than you. So, because what? Y'all expect us to be better than your pastor? Really? Did he put a black man down? He probably demolished that man's business. Nobody called him allegedly after Tim said they dumped his stuff on the side of the road. Is that putting a black man down? Yes or no? I don't think it is technically, because why? If they really did that, Tim told the truth and he saved a lot of other people from having the police come to his house. Yes or no? Right? But to you, us telling the truth about you is putting you, Megan, and the boys, grandma, everybody down, right? What's the difference? What's the difference? Because at that point, you felt like you were telling the truth, right? So it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal to show the police coming, to show this is what you're going to have to deal with if you let these brothers do the work for you. This might happen, allegedly, right? All right, so what's the difference in me coming up here and telling the real truth on what you say? Because I don't think what you say is truth, but I tell the truth on what you're telling your people. It's all truth, right? So jump back to your videos. You talk to God every day, but you can say whatever you want about brothers, but can't nobody say what they want about you. True, lie, or in between. Does that make sense to y'all? Does that make sense to y'all? God never talked to him like, talk to him every day. God never talked to him like, Tim, you know these brothers just like you, man. I don't think you should do them like that. Like, the brother told you his name, the brother gave you his business cards and everything. Why don't you sit down with the brother and ask him why you did that? Why he did that? You feel me? Why can't y'all work it out and maybe you get some of that other trash moved off your property for free, the right way? And then you could show that, and then you could just say, we had a little dispute, you know, I don't know what happened, but we had a little mishap, but these good brothers, they came back and they did their thing for me. Is that God, or did God tell you, roast these brothers and break their business all the way down, allegedly? But if somebody say anything about IAG Farms, fight, get it, let's go. Hey, dominate. What are y'all hearing? This is a pastor. This is a pastor. Charlie be on one. It's going to be real quick today because he lied to y'all. He clickbaited y'all. Y'all thought y'all was going to be ready to see him put his foot in his mouth more about his mama. Nah, he decided to show y'all. Jump back. Poop. And you know why I think that is? Because he's full of it.
My camera stand, Pig. Even the meat that's going to be in our freezers, you know, it will be there to give away, and we'll also enjoy it as a family as well. Like I say, you know, like the Bible says, you don't work, you don't eat, and you know, it tells the farmer.
Now, allegedly, you can tell this man is really not of the Bible, not a man of God or anything. Charlie B, what you talking about? What did you just say? The Bible said, if you don't work, you don't eat. We all know you don't work, Tim. So why you so big? Cause you eat a lot.
Don't muzzle the ox while it's treading grain. That just means that, you know, if you work hard and labor over something, you should be able to enjoy it as well. But yeah, that's that. We're looking forward to that. Like I said, that's the plan. 2 hogs going.
No jokey joke. If you work hard, you need to enjoy it, right? Who works harder than anybody on that farm? Let's just be honest. Everybody's gonna probably come in and say the boys, but when Megan's out there every day, I would say her. She's the farmer and the boys are the farm hands, and they're not being paid accordingly. You just said it, Tim. What are they enjoying? Megan don't even have a car. A car, bro. What does that mean? What does that mean to a man that makes mad money every month? You look like you refuse to let her have freedom. Y'all come in and let me know. I've had y'all come in the comments. And I'm sorry I ain't been able to get to them all because I'm dealing with some things. And had somebody come in the comments like, Charlie B, take care of your mama. We'll be here when you get back. I understand that, but I got to be on it. I'm petty. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying with everything I got on me. But is this man right or wrong? Is he right or wrong? And if he's not right, and we know he's wrong, allegedly, how can anybody follow wrongness? Okay, and I'm jumping off track here, but I remember my brother used to be one of the biggest, stepbrother, one of the biggest dudes to do it in Columbus, right? I went to him and I was like, man, I'm trying to get right, bro. And to keep me out of that game, you know what he told me? Even though he was doing it allegedly. Right? He said, bruh, you can't get right by doing wrong. I'm standing there looking at him like, what are you doing? He was like, that's me. You can't get right by doing wrong, bro. Y'all think about that one. I brought it up a little bit before the show, but that was, and it's funny because his name is Tim, right? My brother Tim told me, you can't do right. You can't get right by doing wrong. And I'm looking at him, he got all this stuff. You feel me? But he was smart enough to know, well, bro, you don't need that. You don't need that, right? Shout out to you, big bro. Love you, man. Always. Now, if somebody that's doing wrong can tell me, you don't need this ain't for you. You can't get right by doing wrong. Tim's doing all this wrong. And my brother was doing wrong. Okay? Now, my whole point is this. If a man that's doing wrong could tell me, nah, little bro, but this man can rob all y'all blind in the name of God. Because that's what he's doing. He's robbing you blind under the name of God. And since he says God, since he says allegedly all about God, y'all eat it up. Not realizing that, jump back. Nobody knows what God this man's praying to. Let's go.
Freezers, and the other one, we're looking forward to finding a family, a ministry, or whoever, somebody in need. We might split it down and give it away in parts. Break it down to quarters. Give one family this quarter, another family this quarter. But our goal was to have about 6 or 7 hogs that we did that with, so that we could,
Okay, I know y'all like telling me why you play all that. Because I wanted y'all to hear him talk. Okay, jump back. Feed everybody. Feed everybody, okay? What did he just say his goal was? To have 6 or 7 hogs? Okay. So, if you are right, Tim, and I'm sorry for saying you're wrong, but allegedly, if your goal now is to have 6 or 7 hogs, and you just dropping off stuff to people that will never see, since you said that, because you're all eating it allegedly. Oh, man. People are thinking y'all are eating this. Since you can't show nobody, you are making donations to anywhere. They think you're all eating this. No. I got to retract that. From the size you are, they'll think you're eating. Oh, that was a good one. That's a good one. Who eating most of that meat? Allegedly. Who eating most of that meat? Oh, the boys, what they weigh? 150, 200. I'm just asking. Who eating all the meat, bro? You can't show you giving it away, but you're the content creator and master. Now, jump back to feed everybody. Now, Tim, I know you think you can resurrect the dead and stuff like that. Jump back to my narcissism thing. They was talking about 9 times out of 10, allegedly, you think you have eternal life. So feed everybody. Okay, well, everybody you're talking to will probably be deceased because since you have eternal life and you think maybe you do, is that why you think you're going to be able to feed everybody? Because by the time that happens, you'll be 375 years. 375 years old. Think about that one. The goal is 6 hogs right now. How long is it going to take to feed everybody?
We have some nonprofits in mind that we can bless with, 200-300 pounds of meat so they can have it given away in that same day. And we're not planning on giving away all of the meat ourselves to individual families because we're the ones raising the food. But we're planning on partnering with others, like other farms and other nonprofits and ministries and food pantries and things like that, to give away a lot of this meat.
Now, you see how you just said, we're trying to get with other people, other processors, other farmers, other things like that. You know why? Allegedly because you do watch our show. And Tim, you the farmer, I ain't got time. I ain't got time to be putting up here what the government is running now. All the homesteaders, small-time farmers and stuff like that, y'all look it up for yourself. With all this bird flu and stuff like that, you have to go through like somebody like Tyson or something if you want to sell your meat. Yes or no? Look it up. I've been doing my research. They're not going for this no more. And Tim, you need to do your research because I haven't really I hate when I get tongue-tied. I haven't really did a deep dive into it, but are you really allowed to give away meat that haven't been tested yet? Because they're trying to make sure people don't get sick, bro. Now, we know that I didn't play it, but in the beginning of this video, you said your hogs were in a foot of mud, right? So what does that mean? What does that mean? If your hogs are in a foot of mud, that means they're in a foot of mud and feces. How tall is a hog? Jump back. Have y'all seen them? So if they're in a foot of mud, they're basically swimming through this stuff. Feces and everything. They're basically, what? Some of his pigs' feet is only this big. Charlie be on it, don't he? So if he just said they were down there in a foot of mud, do you want some of that meat? Yes or no? Just asking. Now, with stuff like that, can cause infection, can cause a disease, can cause worms, can cause anything like that, right? Allegedly. Now, would you eat it? Would you eat it? With this man telling you, yeah, we built the whole thing in the wrong spot, and they gotta basically swim through their own feces sometime and build up this big mound of dirt. Because that's what happened. If you didn't see it, his hogs are fighting to stay out of it. But, allegedly, Tim has to use all that for his garden in 2 years. Right? So, allegedly, he'll sell y'all nasty meat just so he can grow good vegetables. All this alleged whole show. I think I deserve 2 of them on that. Like, comment, subscribe. And please, my most important thing, share this with everybody.
But this is just a start. For real. It's just a start because us getting our freezers full.
Allegedly, I understand staying on your pivot, bro, but why every show you looking like somebody, like if the wind blows allegedly and the trees move, you think somebody running up on you? What's up? Like every show allegedly, you be looking around like, hope ain't nobody coming after me. I hope they ain't coming after me. And I hope Megan got all the AK-47 and the 9s and I said I was gonna buy, which shouldn't be in my house anyway, but I don't care, but I hope she gonna be able to run it. No, because the way you treat her, allegedly, if somebody run up on you, bro, I bet you she'd be standing in the door like, get him! All alleged. Don't want nothing to happen to you, bro. Just a little jokey joke. Alleged. Maybe not. It's all alleged. Whole show.
Lays the foundation for us to be able to fill the freezers of others as well. But let me get back to work, y'all. Like I say, this is how we put food on our table. Hard work, labor, sweat of our brow. But let me get back to it.
Jokey joke. See, Tim, this was another part where you could have made your channel better. By the sweat of our brow, how much sweating you do filming Megan and the boys doing work? You feel me? Y'all feel me? Think about that one. Because he's only working now because he can't let us see that Megan's still working. And I'm not going to dog him out and keep it moving, but there was a point in the show where he said Megan fed the hogs. What is this? Basically some slop mess stuff they had that she was cooking and stuff. I ain't even play that part. Why? Waste your time. I'd rather give you good and better content than this. Do y'all really want to see another 15 minutes of me talking about him shoveling poop? No. So, Charlie B, love y'all. Y'all be easy. Miss T, say hi. Well, as she like to be called now, Mama T. So, do you know she's even telling her friends, like, I'm Mama T now. I feel like this. Hey, that lady right with her book, she ready to do her thing. You can call that lady whatever you want to. You feel me? But to her, she want to be Mama T before she get up out of here. So, it is what it is. That's what it is now. Thank y'all for bringing some light into her life. She she really, like, she's eating this up, y'all. I don't know how else to say it. She eating this up. Like, you know, I'll be like, I'm Charlie B in the building. She be like, now she's on this, oh, you ain't gonna talk to Mama T like that. I be like, Mom. They didn't even say nothing to you really wrong. She done full-fledged took on Mama T, okay? So I love y'all and thank y'all. Y'all be easy, man. Charlie B be back, cause you know me. This wasn't enough. This wasn't enough for me to die. Feel me? I'll be back. We just don't know when.